Social media nowadays is mostly focused on photos and videos designed to entertain us via Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. But imagine something completely different, something that breaks the mold. Imagine a conference call, a Zoom call, a podcast, and a celebrity speaker all put in a cocktail shaker, mixed up, and made into an app. Well, that's Clubhouse. But seriously, what is Clubhouse? The company describes itself as a new type of social product based on voice that allows people everywhere to talk, tell stories, develop ideas, deepen friendships, and meet interesting new people around the world. But how has Clubhouse become the social network based on voice? Here's how it happened. It was founded in March 2020 by Silicon Valley entrepreneurs Paul Davidson and Rohan Seth, and was slightly overshadowed by a certain pandemic. But by May, it was valued at $100 million with just 1,500 users after it received $12 million in funding from VC firm Andreessen Horowitz. The Clubhouse app is social media in audio form, like a live podcast. Users listen in on conversations and interviews between anyone and everyone, from celebrities like Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg to YouTubers talking about the platform or neighbors complaining about their local area. But there's a catch. To join Clubhouse, you need an invite. No invite, no admission. If you're lucky enough to get in, then you're given 2 invites yourself, and you can earn more by using the in-app features, and the user base grows naturally. It's part of the reason why it's so popular, because it's exclusive. Not just because it's invite only, but because it's only available on iOS, so Android users are left disappointed as the app looks to scale slowly. Whilst it's compared to podcasts, once the conversation is over and the room's closed, it's over. And since recording the conversations is against the rules, there's no way to re-listen, so you really have to live in the here and now. But you do have a plethora of topics to listen to as conversations come and go, from faith to business and everything in between based on your preferences. You can even listen in to your favourite celebrities' conversations. From fashion designers to film directors, movie stars and business owners, people like Jared Leto, John Mayer, Ashton Kutcher and the most followed Tiffany Haddish, who has over 1 million followers on the app. The technology is fairly straightforward, with all of the speakers just using their phones to talk like they would in a normal conversation. It's a bit like listening in on someone else's phone call, but legally, like a fly on the wall. A handful of people are put on stage, and anyone listening in can raise a hand to join the conversation at the discretion of the room creator. It might sound similar to House Party, but with a moderation element where people are added or removed to and from a stage, a bit like a panel at a conference, but with the power to mute people and kick people out. Subtle changes, but definitely needed. In the beginning of 2021, the app began to blow up and reach mainstream news when Elon Musk held an interview with Vlad Tenev, the Robinhood CEO, via Clubhouse, with the audience maxed out at 5,000 people. The popularity has reached new highs too, with some fans paying thousands of dollars for invites to get in to try and hear their favourite celebrities talk live. As of February 2021, Clubhouse has around 2 million users, as the app's reverse marketing technique has worked well. But surprisingly, many of those paying big money for an invite are based in China, with codes being sold for between $20 to $70, because the app was yet to be censored by the Chinese firewall, and some Chinese users were taking advantage of the app to talk about issues that would otherwise be censored, like protests in Hong Kong, the Uyghurs in Xinjiang, or tensions between China and Taiwan. It's unlikely that the Chinese government will allow it to continue, and they might have already knocked the app offline and frozen user accounts. But with such new thinking comes controversy, even for an app that's less than a year old. Whilst the app is meant for debate and conversation, some rooms veer off topic from the subject matter quickly, which can often lead to abuse and attacks when there's a disagreement, which Clubhouse had to address back in October when they unequivocally condemned all forms of racism, hate speech and abuse. Part of the reason for this condemnation has come from a lack of moderation, which has seen some suspect rooms which discuss grotesque topics. Others have described some rooms as being overly pretentious too, with speakers self-promoting and idolizing themselves to their audience. Thankfully, one of the terms is that users can't record or repurpose the content, but even that's been broken too, when Elon Musk's conversation was live streamed on YouTube. Some key individuals on social media have been plugging voice for years. Just look at Gary Vee, for example. And finally, it doesn't matter what you look like because you're no longer staring into a camera. The company has reached a $1 billion valuation despite not earning any income, and that might change too, with tipping, ticket sales, and subscriptions all rumored to be coming as the user base quickly grows into the millions. But before they even think about revenue, they have to open the app up to millions more people by introducing the Android app and potentially removing the invite-only aspect. Can Clubhouse scale is the question everyone's asking. The exclusive nature of the app has seen it become a big hit quickly, but will the app continue to be popular if anyone and everyone can use it, or will it become saturated with poor quality conversations? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching.